short work of Danny Melendez in winning the World Flyweight Championship, we're able to bring you another title fight tonight, a 9-round FFKA U.S. light welterweight title bout between Curtis, the explosive thin man Bush from Virginia Beach, Virginia. He's got a record of 31-4-2 with 24 victories by knockout. His opponent is Chuck Cypress from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, with a record of 15-3 and 3 wins by knockout. Now, Jeff, it's an interesting matchup because Chuck Cypress does not have the experience that Curtis Bush has going into this fight.
Well, Chuck Cypress has 17 years of martial arts training in his background, and of course that will have a play in the fight also. But Curtis Bush, not many people have as much experience as him. He just came off a world title shot, which ended in a split decision where neither fighter won. It was a draw, and after that fight, it's going to be interesting to see how he comes back.
In fact, Chuck Cypress has 19 fewer fights than Curtis Bush. And earlier today, I asked Chuck if he was a bit apprehensive about that.
Not apprehensive. I have to respect Curtis Bush for his experience. However, he's never fought me, and I'm sure that he'll be surprised with my abilities as opposed to his other opponents.
The longest fight you've had in your career is 5 rounds. How have you prepared to go 9?
We've done a lot more distance training. The fights that have gone 5 rounds, I was prepared. I could have went longer rounds. However, the extent of the match was just 5. So the number really doesn't bother me. I expect to be in shape for it.
You've had 17 years of experience in the martial arts. You've said that you want to develop your boxing skills more, and you've worked hard to do that. How so?
Well, I've been working with boxers, boxing trainers, and just really getting in the ring and working with our sparring partners. It's a lot different than playing karate.
Chuck Cypress said he's a very natural 147 pounds, feels very comfortable fighting at this weight. Jeff, that has to be a positive for Chuck.
Well, Curtis Bush has trouble with his weight. He always has to diet and lose the weight towards the last bit of the fight. So it's very important to come in at your natural weight because you tend to be a little stronger than having to lose a few extra pounds at the last little bit. But Curtis Bush has so much power. He's knocked out 24 of his 31 victories, and he has the power to take Chuck away if he makes a mistake.
In fact, Curtis did have to lose about a pound and a half to make weight for this welterweight fight. Now, we asked Curtis Bush. His last fight was a draw against Jerry Trimble. We wondered if he tried to be more demonstrative and attract the judge's attention.
Well, it depends on my opponent. If he goes out hard, I'll be going out hard. And I really can't say. It just depends what happens, in the ring.
So you really put that out of your mind then?
Yeah.
Your last fight, you said you had an arm injury. You were about 75%, and you changed your sparring after that fight. How have you done that?
We're wearing more protection now, and also we're toning down a little bit. We're still going hard, but not hard all the way up to the fight. The last couple of weeks we've been tapering off. We'll be going, less strenuous sparring. Try to save a little more for the ring.
Like I said, you don't want to leave your fight in the gym.
Yeah, exactly.
What about the nickname, Explosive Thin Man? How did you get that?
One of my sparring partners gave it to me about 5 years ago, and I've had it ever since.
How about your weight? 147.9 at the weigh-in. Are you comfortable?
Yeah, I feel good. No problems.
Of his 24 knockouts, 6 have been by the kicking route, so Bush obviously a very polished fighter and an explosive fighter.
Well, he's dangerous with both hands and feet, so you got to be careful with him.
All right, let's take a look at our tail of the tape comparing Curtis Bush and Chuck Cypress. Bush at 25, Cypress at 27. The elder, yet not as experienced inside the ring. A 3-inch height advantage for Bush, weight about dead even. The arm reach, a 2-inch advantage for Bush. That is measured fingertip to fingertip as the fighters extend both arms. What about that advantage, Jeff, as with the leg reach?
Well, I think the height advantage and the arm and leg reach will make a big difference in the fight, in that Chucky Cypress is going to have to go to Curtis Bush to get inside of that longer reach. If he stays on the outside, then Bush can capitalize on that reach.
And the telling comparison, the record, 31-4-2 for Curtis Bush, just 18 fights for Cypress. He's won 15, and Bush can take a fighter out with 24 knockouts, as we said. to just 3 for Chuck Cypress. So that's how it looks. Curtis, the explosive thin man Bush, and Chuck, crazy leg Cypress for the FFKA U.S. Light Welterweight Championship. Coming up right after this.
People all over.
Our double dip of championship karate here on ESPN continues as we get set for Curtis Bush and Chuck Cypress. Right now, let's go to ring announcer Lee J. Nelson earlier this evening.
This fight is the 9-round FFKA United States Light Welterweight title bout. Introducing in the red corner, he's from Virginia Beach, Virginia. He's 6 feet tall and weighed in today at 148 pounds. His record is 31 wins, 4 losses, 2 draws, 24 of those wins by knockout. He is a former world champion. Please welcome in the red corner, Curtis, the explosive thin man Bush. And his opponent in the blue corner, he hails from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. He's 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in at 147 pounds. His record is 15 wins, 3 losses, 3 of those wins by knockout. Please welcome, in the blue corner, Chuck Crazy Leg Cypress.
Paul Kears giving our fighters a few final words of instruction. Bush at 25 years of age, Cypress at 27, yet it is Cypress who has to come of age in this fight. Round number 1, scheduled for 9.
Both these fighters have a Korean-style background in the traditional martial arts. Curtis Bush studying Tang Sudo, and Chucky Cypress also with Tang Sudo background, which is the Korean style of the martial arts. Usually the Korean style is noted more for their kicking, and so you see both fighters coming out and kicking nicely in this first round.
Cypress able to score with the right. So far, Cypress looking to take it to Bush on a boxing level, throwing more combination punches.
Chuck Cypress normally likes to move around a little bit more, but he said today he wanted to get inside because he felt Bush was taller and he was going to have to get in to land the blows effectively.
Halfway through round 1, there's a spinning kick from Curtis Bush.
Chuck Cypress almost dunking into that spinning kick. You got to be careful on those.
Cypress going to do a little infighting in round 1.
Referee Paul Kears giving Chuck Cypress a warning for pushing down on the head of Curtis Bush.
Bush lands a right. Follows it up. Left hook and then a round kick. Cypress trying to clinch and cover up with 20 seconds left in round number 1.
A lot of action in this first round.
Spinning hook kick and
looking down.
That's right, Chuck Cypress losing his balance.